Hey everybody, it's Riley.
And it's Kiara.
Just wanted to pop in for a quick second to say we see everything that's going on in the world. Take a quick second to check out the links in our description to help out those that are in need and enjoy the show.
Hello.
Hey, hey. Welcome to Six Songs for everybody. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Riley,
I'm Kiara.
and this is your new favorite music recommendation podcast. Shout out to you for listening. Thank you so much. Kiara, first of
Yeah.
all, we got to discuss new hair who dis.
Yeah. New hair to new la, 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 la. Yeah.
Honestly, I
Uh
don't even know which episode I got my hair cut, so that this could be new hair new dis for me as well, but I don't even know. But
right.
I'm loving the brown. I feel like brown is like an underrated color, like in terms of hair, in terms of clothes. I feel like
I
brown
agree.
is kind of
Brown
in.
skin girl.
Brunette. Let's talk
Yeah,
about
this is
how brunettes are always hotter than blondes, and that's the real tea.
clock that. I yeah, I love the color brown for my hair. I want to like keep this color just as a motif. This wig is called Daphne. I feel like I look like Daphne from Scooby Doo.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, prepare to see more different hairstyles from me. I have been a victim of a bad haircut, so that's all I'm gonna say about
So sorry, RIP to that situation. But we are here to
that.
celebrate a diva that is from the country that this episode is named after, which is Six Songs for Canadians. We had several Canadian divas to pick from, but there was one
Several.
that we just felt, she needs she needs her time in the spotlight. And this diva is Miss Carly Rae Jepsen.
Absolutely. She is honestly, I feel a certified princess of pop. Like
It's pretty solid at this point. Like the argument is pretty solid at this point. Like you can't deny. So yeah, Carly Rae Jepsen is definitely a pop prince at this point. Ironclad. There's kind of no argument to be made.
yeah, she unfortunately I do feel like in the general public is still known for Call Me Maybe, but we're gonna get into it because after this debrief, like y'all really got to get over that.
Like
Like
the music
she's
is there. Unfortunately, the
it
hit
has been.
the hits are hits. The bops are bops. So she
Let's just get
started.
into it.
Yeah, she started. She is an idol. So she was on Canadian Idol, and she like
I was like,
placed.
well, yes, she is an idol.
She is an idol, yes. She was on, I think, Canadian Idol, and she like got like seventh. Like she placed somewhere like
Third,
third. Okay,
third,
thought it was somewhere in the middle. So she placed.
clock it.
She was not a winner, but I couldn't tell you another Canadian Idol. So um
I didn't even know they had Canadian Idol.
clock
Okay,
it. So shout out to that's a whole nother country with a whole. It's honestly, which I'm excited to get into these songs. But anyway, so she starts off and she gives us her first album in 2007, and this is Tug of War. I
and I thought it was cute.
Yeah, I was not really familiar with any of these songs before going back and re-listening to this discography, but it kind of just sounded like a sunny day that was slightly cloudy. Like it just feels so bright and happy, and like it's very cute.
I live for what is it called? Bucket. Bucket.
Bucket is very cute.
Bucket is very cute.
Um,
Um,
but
but
I will say, I listened to this once. It was just a wash of just sunshine and happiness for me. I don't know if anything quite stuck out, but definitely it was an enjoyable listen from top to bottom for me.
yeah,
It was just
first for a first album, solid.
yeah. You cannot like it. Literally, I from this alone had this just been the only Carly Rae Jepsen project, I would have never imagined, like me being in 2007, I would have never imagined what we would have ended up getting from this. But you can tell the melodies are there. She loves just a good, solid song, a good written song. And that's just the foundation of all of her music. So this first one is cute, but honestly, we didn't get introduced to her in America this era. So this is kind of like her Canadian
Yeah.
debut.
I mean, it's her follow up to Idol, like,
Yeah, like
and it's cute. Like, it's very
it
cute.
is
Like,
cute. It's nothing wrong with it at all.
no, not a bad album at all. It's
No.
very solid for a first album. But I think compared to all her other albums, it's understandable why it gets kind of lost in the shuffle.
And then
Um,
there was 5 years between the first one and her second one. So like I feel like even in that regard, it's kind of isolated from the of
yeah.
rest of these albums.
But so there's not really much to say, but I do think
I
that,
do think
like,
it's
if you're
hilarious
going
that it sounds so bright and sunny, and she looks like she's in a tornado, like on this album
literally
cover.
going through war, like
It,
Dust
it's
Bowl,
giving we're not in Kansas anymore. Like
like,
Dorothy,
whoa,
I'm
like,
getting swept up.
yeah, no. But then we move on to Kiss, and
This is where we
wow,
start gagging bitches. I'm sorry. So America,
she kind of faked it out, really.
she literally. Okay. So I'm sorry.
Let's run through the stats. I'm looking at her Wikipedia because I did not want to get this wrong.
Period. Get us together.
Because all this is Call Me Maybe, everyone. This is the girl. This is the girl. It's
This
2012.
is
2012. Call Me Maybe is the best selling single of that year, selling 18 million copies, mama.
that is
Reaching number
wild.
one in more than reaching number one in more than 19 countries. More than. Let's clock that.
More than
And
19.
leading to which I'm like, you could just put what it was, but anyway, leading like what? Leading to major record deals with Schoolboy Records and Interscope Records. Okay, that's just Call Me Maybe alone.
Baby, when I tell you shook the nation, I remember
I remember
when this came out. What? Hey, I just
there
met
had never
you.
been,
This is
and this
crazy.
is crazy.
Here's my number, so call me maybe. And he's gay in the video. Like he ends up being gay. Like, mwah, 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 chef's kiss. Like,
Yeah,
like you just honestly, it was like I feel like this is around the era when I feel like That's Why You're Beautiful by One Direction was on the radio. Like Katy Perry. Like
I love that you call it that. That is not the name of that song.
what is it? What is it called?
What Makes You Beautiful?
Child. You know, black people, we can't, girl. It's whatever the
Yeah,
fuck it sound like. Um, but no,
but
like Katy
no,
Perry was on the chart, so it's like very bright, poppy, pop girls are out to play, and for that
I
to be
mean,
the
what was it?
number one selling
The
single
second
is
year of
crazy.
this is the second year of our second term of Obama. Like, the girls are happy,
I'm screaming,
you
right?
know.
Liberals are satisfied,
Context.
honey. We are, we
I mean,
are,
she's not
we are.
American, so I don't even know,
Oonts,
but
oonts down, oonts. Like it was pop everywhere. EDM was everywhere. David Guetta, the bags were serious. Like so, she was
also let's just get into how simple this song is, but it's also so genius. Like, the lyrics can be seen as just kind of like pop fodder and just like a generic pop song, but when you actually get into it, like, that's why I'm saying Carly Rae Jepsen is a pop princess, like, to in more ways than one. Like, she is a pop mother. Like, girl, before you came into my life, I missed you so bad.
every song. It's like structure, words, like the thing that people misunderstand about a good pop song that's easy to remember is that it's extremely fucking hard to like write and make and come up with. Like, and this
Yeah,
is like consistent throughout her entire career, and she just happened to start with the big one of the biggest fucking songs ever. Like,
ever. And that's the gag. Like, I know she's still getting, like, she can feed her children with this song, just this one song, y'all. Like, so she came to my school in 2019. She opened for Well, I wouldn't say opened. I would say it was a co-headlining show
Period. Give her
with
flowers.
Carly Rae Jepsen and wait for it, Megan Thee Stallion.
I would have been
Absolutely.
in hog heaven. That's crazy.
Baby, when I tell you there
What a
was not
night.
an event more catered to me,
I'm
like
screaming.
what? So also if you were there, I'm not giving my school free clout, but if you know what school I went to, if you were there and you remember that it first of all was not sold out. It was a free concert with Carly Rae Jepsen and Megan Thee Stallion. Carly Rae Jepsen had like about 45 minutes to an hour, and Megan Thee Stallion only had like 30 minutes. This is before WAP. This is before like every like mega Megan. Like
Is this like
I
Tina
was
Snow
there.
Megan? This is like Big Ol' Freak, of course, right? Did she,
This
did she do Big Ol' Freak?
this is hot post Hot Girl Summer, the song.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay.
It's like fall, like right after.
Okay,
Yeah.
High Girl Fall.
And so I just remember it being hilarious that Carly Rae Jepsen not only went first, had more time, and then had all the niggas going up. Because obviously the black people were there for Megan Thee Stallion. Like, let's
Right.
just call it a butt. But they had to sit through Carly Rae Jepsen because she was first, right? So me coming for both, because
Period.
that was the year skipping
Coming
ahead a little
just
bit.
simply to hear hits.
Okay. Skipping ahead just a little bit, that was like the year that Dedicated came out. So I'm here for both, right? And just knowing that like when she gets to call me, maybe like I'm like, okay, what are the girls gonna do? Nah, get this. She's singing the songs from Dedicated. The niggas are going up, y'all. Like, cause Carly, she's fun. I don't know if you've ever seen her, but
I've never seen
she's
her, but
cute.
I would
She's
totally see
fun. She loves a hand choreo moment. She's very Kylie's daughter in that way.
her.
Like, so the niggas were going up. They were like, okay, Carly, girl, yes. Like, it was just so funny to see the black people in the room like love her. And then obviously when Call Me Maybe came on, like it was
Pandemonium.
pandemonium.
Like,
Like, yeah,
what
like
else can
that's
you say? Like,
before. I just think like I don't think we've emphasized enough. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. That is a word. That is literally like scripture. Like I want to get that tattooed on me. Like that is one of the best pop lyrics of all time.
period.
Ooh.
Period. No,
It's
it
so
really is. It
profound.
really is like a flawless pop song. And honestly, during a time where like pop music was so everything was pop music, for this to still like rise to the top of the pack, it's insane. And then I remember in my re-listening texting you because I'm like, girl, this first album is hitting. Did not even realize that Good Time was Carly Rae Jepsen. I was like, wait, so she
Gagging.
has hits for real. Like
For real.
she actually has hits plural with multiple hits. Cause I'm like, this
And it's no
it
shade
is
to Owl
always a good
City.
time. Like,
And it's no shade to Owl City, but everybody knows her part from that song.
yeah, I didn't even realize it was out. Like I started it playing and I was like, girl, I know this. And I was like, I'm playing an album. I'm like, I know it. Like, I'm knowing in the middle of like a playlist or something. I'm like, why do I know this song, bitch? This song is fucking Carly Rae Jepsen. What the
Get
fuck?
into it.
And Alice
Get into it.
Fireflies. You may what? How does that song start? You would not
You would
believe
not
your
believe your
eyes
eyes.
if 10 million firefly, bitch. Come on now, a different time,
It
a
really was a different time.
different time.
And
Um,
that's just Kiss. Like, also to be fair, this entire also let's get into the Justin Bieber collab.
yeah, that's laid.
like for all intents and purposes, first album. Like this is her second album, but like this is her first major,
This is
major, major
definitely
break.
like her American debut. This is when the American Girls.
Yeah.
This is when we got into her.
Um,
Curiosity snatched me bald
it wasn't
also.
even to be fair. Wait, I have to say, Tug of War was not released until 2011 internationally. So it literally was only in Canada for so many years.
Yeah,
So,
that's yeah. So
uh,
like this is when America gets introduced to her, and like, what an introduction! What the fuck? What the fuck?
wow.
And honestly,
Tonight
every
I'm getting
song.
over you.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say tonight I'm getting over you. Like every song, songwriting, concept, top to bottom, written within an inch of its life, melodies, everything. Like,
Periods, consonants, commas, contractions. Like,
yeah,
yes.
like in terms of
Right hits.
songs, these are ironclad fucking songs, period.
Period. Then we get into emotion. And she said,
Okay, yeah.
y'all
No, no,
thought y'all
no.
seen it all.
We have to no 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 no.
What?
The girls are not ready because you thought she was doing something with Kiss. You thought you saw something. You thought you were witnessing legendary behavior. Duh, na 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 na.
Bitch, don't piss me off.
I'll slap
People are
somebody.
still trying to write a song like it.
Baby, take me to the feet. Y'all are not hearing me. Y'all are not hearing me. You
I'll
just want to
be your
dance.
sinner in secret. One thing about Carly Rae, she loves to have sex. And I think that we need to talk about that because especially her later albums, Miss Girl is horny, she's yearning, and she loves to be in a relationship. And that's why she's my sister. I think she's a Scorpio. That's my sister.
Oh yeah, legendary, iconic. You yeah, yeah. It's it's wild to me that the song is not more popular, even though it sounds like it just sounds like it is popular. It just sounds like a classic. It is a classic. Like how you gonna open the album like this?
I think it's successful in a certain demographic of people, and that demographic being gay people. Um like I feel like if you're hanging out with a group of gay people and they're putting on a Carly Rae Jepsen song, it's very probable that it'll be this one. I think when she performed, because I've seen her 2 or 3 times, it's definitely like she knows how big this song is.
You hear it and you just know, oh, this is a smash. You hear that first 3 seconds, smash.
Hmm.
Emotion,
And
like the track list for this album is crazy.
hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. Like I really a little song called "I Really Like You."
I really, 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 really like you. Let's be clear.
Let's
Make no mistake. Okay.
uh, give me love.
Let me say something.
Go
I
ahead.
am 100% the friend in Boy Problems. I'm one. She's so fucking real because I am the friend that's like, do not call me about that nigga again.
And I'm
Don't
the one
do it.
calling.
Yeah, I'm screaming. No, literally, I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, stay or leave. But me, I am tired of hearing about these boy problems.
If you're gonna go, then go, she said to me on the phone.
That is me. She said representation matters. This is
I have
why
had
this is a queen because she saw me and she said this young man needs a song written about him. I am absolutely the friend on Boy Problems 100%.
I've had I'll just say Austin. I'll never forget this. I don't know who I was talking about, but there was a moment where he literally just sent me the song instead of talking to me about a boy I was talking about. And I was like, you know what?
Girl, like
Wait,
real
cause Snitch boy
songwriting.
problems. Who's got him? I got him too.
Songwriting.
She said, I think I broke up with my boyfriend today, but I don't really care. I'm tired of hearing all your boy problems. Like she ate me up. She ate all the girls up. Like and she ate herself up. Like it was a real reflective moment and truly a career highlight for me. Like that song is so funny.
No, she absolutely slayed. She wrote the song. Like, let me tell you something. Every song has a fully baked concept. Every song tells a story. This is just another. shining example in that long list of Carly Rae Jepsen just eating the fuck down.
It like I don't know, like, and this came out in
Making them.
2015.
I'm sorry. I was gonna get into making the most of the night because that
Please, let's
also
get into it.
that takes me there. Like you, like there's not a skip
It
to
really isn't.
me. There's not a skip.
I didn't just come
Not
here to
one.
dance, if you know what I mean. I didn't just come here to dance. I don't know. I feel like something about it is very spiritual. Like she was getting talked to by God. Like God was in the studio that in that
In the pen.
recording. Yeah. And I there are few pop records that are this flawless. You know?
Especially, I feel like from this time period. I feel like at this point, 2015.
Mm.
I feel like like the pop girls that were there, like were around when Call Me Maybe came out. I feel like pop as a whole in that iteration was not at all popular. I feel like it was more.
I would disagree. I think this is still
I feel like in my like head that's kind of like when trap sort of took over in my head, and every pop song sounded like a fucking Future song
Oh,
in
I
my
wouldn't
brain.
say that.
But
Yeah, I feel like okay.
this is like this album, top to bottom, pop masterpiece.
Mhm.
Like
Then she said, "I'm gonna do it again." Side B, bitch. I'm just going to the store. To the store.
I
I'm
love
just going to
because
the store.
do you know how many times I have been going to the store and I've been like, yeah, I'm just going to the store. Like,
Might not see me anymore. I'm just going to the store. Real as fuck. Carly Rae Jepsen is real.
you have to
I
live in
keep
the
it
real
really, really real.
world. You got to live in the real world, babe.
Oh my god, she's just she's everything. She's just everything, y'all. And also, let's get into the voice. I love the way she sings. She has such a
Her vo-
distinct voice.
she has a cute voice. Here's the thing. In terms of pop girlies, she she makes way better pop music than the girlies with way better pop voices than her.
Wake that
Like
up.
100%. Like,
Hmm.
can she blow like Katy Perry can blow? Yes. But does Katy Perry have an album as good as Emotion?
No,
No.
and
Sorry.
the only one that could really go toe to toe is Teenage Dream.
And
And we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
exactly. But I'm
Because I
saying
don't.
she absolutely like she makes the most of what she has and she uses it to full effect every fucking time. Let's get into dedicated. Let's get into dedicated.
Yeah. So we have a How many years is this? 3. Well, from side B, 3 or 4. Um. I also love that she does this thing when like it's pretty much a thing you can expect her to do, where she gives you one side and a different side.
It's like a two project thing.
And I live. And she's
Yeah.
done it 3 times at this point. No.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
3.
she's done it since Emotion. Every album since
Mhm.
Emotion has had something of a side B.
Mhm. And I remember people waiting to see if she's going to do it with Dedicated, cuz at that point it had only been done once and she did. So, all right, let's get into Dedicated. First of all, album cover. It's a
Fringe.
little fringe. um One, I didn't know who she was dating because like I've only really with Carly, I've only really cared about the music. I've never really got into her personal life, but apparently she was dating this surfer. I had no idea, um, and that's who the person she was dating. His name is Kalani David. He
Not
filmed the
Carolina.
"Runaway with Me" video, so like he's the person holding the camera in the POV.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he is who she broke up with uh that inspired like a lot of this.
Right.
Um
Cause
baby.
Let's get into the tops. Everything he needs.
He needs me. That was one of the ones that the black people at Pace were going up for.
Because I she does like, I feel like there's a period in time where there's kind of like in the mid 2010s where pop was sounding like music from 1978 to like 82. But when she does like a more organic like 70s, like this kind of funky like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it samples a song from Popeye the movie with Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall.
Mm-hmm.
Like the chorus is like inspired by that. What a creative song, and it's so different sounding for her, which is why I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it stands out because it's like so refreshing. Like I love everything he needs.
I think a lot of this album, it's still the Carly Rae Jepsen in essence, but I feel like sonically we got into a different, I would almost say darker space
Yeah,
in a way.
it feels slightly more. Feels slightly bigger than just pop. It feels like
Yeah,
there's some more meat
different
on the
genres
bone.
almost.
Even though you're still full after eating the plate, it's just that the
Exactly.
flavors are now different. The flavors are now expanding, but you're
Exactly.
still full,
We have to go up a little bit. No drug like me.
baby.
This was her Marshall song.
I
Um
love it when you say that.
which gagged me a little bit. I was like, "What?" Like, I don't know. The Marshalls playlist, they really, I think it's cuz it's a Swedish, or no, is that true? I don't know, whatever. This was her Marshall song though. And take me to the limit, hold me down there. I told y'all she loves to fuck. You say you love me, but you wouldn't dare. Air. That
Ugh,
gave me she likes to be choked, but I don't know. That's just me.
I love Happy Not Knowing. Like the fact that she's like, you may have feelings for me. Keep that shit to yourself, brother. Like she is always real as fuck. I'm happy not knowing.
She's, I keep it really than real. Fuck other critics and fuck how you feel.
Honestly, perfect match. Like that was a perfect concert.
Honestly, T, they ate. They ate. They
Like
ate. They ate. Shout out
she
to Pace
is
Board. I will
real.
tell you what. Too much. Is this too? Is this too? Is this too much? I feel like something about Carly Rae Jepsen. Like I told you, I think she's. I'm pretty sure she's a Scorpio, but she has to have some Leo energy because the way she be pining after these men, bitch. I don't know. I don't know. Like
She's a lover. I
she's a
love it.
lover. I'm pretty sure November 21st. She's, I have to, ooh, Scorpio. Yes. Oh, it's like she's on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. The fire sign. I feel
The
it.
cusp.
The cusp. Meaning she's the last day of Scorpio. Um but so she's feeling all of these things intensely, and I feel like that comes through with her music obviously. But I feel like this entire album, top to bottom, she grew as an artist, she grew sonically, she grew lyrically, she grew personally. And then I love that she ended with Party for One. Cause if you don't care about me, I'll just dance to myself, bitch. Back on my beat.
Clock it.
She's such a positive person, but still remaining real. Like she's very realistic. I don't know. Like get into her, y'all. Like get into Carly.
The songs are there. Like the songs are 100% there.
We need to talk about "I Want You in My Room," "Now That I Found You." Like
I'll be a girl. Like the songs are there. The songs are there.
this one,
Let's get into side B because we ain't even got
please.
into side B.
So she turned her ass around. She turned her little ass around.
She said pose.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. I uh, I just scrolled a little bit on her Wikipedia page and it said that apparently
I'm scared.
Apparently, I was gonna mention that she played. She was in Grease Live with Vanessa Hudgens and all those people.
I did
But
not know that.
apparently, yes, she played Frenchie. But apparently, when she was a child, she played Dorothy in The Wiz, not The Wizard of Oz. Ah! I did not know that.
When she thought of home, she thought of a place.
Baby, where there's
Okay.
love.
Wow. Period, Carly.
I didn't even mean to do. I was trying to scroll up, but I scrolled the wrong way, and I saw The
That
Wiz.
is a fascinating fact.
I will, if I ever meet her, I will be asking her about that. That is so funny.
That is wild. I love that.
I need footage. Okay, sorry. Woo!
Dedicated. Wow. Dedicated side B. Let's get into it. So,
How'd she do it again? I say,
you know, the thing is like I'm sounding like a broken record, but like all of these songs are like just masterful pop songs. Like
let's talk about Window, co-written by Theo Katzman.
King,
King, shout out to you, babe.
Jason Statham.
Hello. Also, I am curious to know, do you prefer Felt This Way or Stay Away? Because they're basically the same song.
I'm screaming. I think Felt This Way.
I think that's the one I like too. Yeah. The slower one?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Period.
I don't know, like the other one's fine too, but I have always felt I've always felt a personal more connection to Felt This Way. It's just so sensual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's just something mature about it. Also, I need to point out, she has always been older than most of the pop girls.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, she's 38.
Period.
She's about to turn 39. Doesn't look a day over 32. Hello.
She's
but
so tiny and cute.
Adorable, first of all. Adorable. She's the most adorable girl. If you've never seen her getting that sword, just look up Carly Rae Jepsen's sword and it'll make your day. She's so cute. But I wonder if her age has something to do with the confidence I feel like she has in like singing. Like I feel like she, like I said, she's very sexy. If you really get into the lyrics on some of these songs, y'all, like I'm telling you, Miss Girl likes to have sex. But like I wouldn't even say she's necessarily overtly sexy. I think she's beautiful, obviously, but I feel like there's just something about this maturity that she has in her songs. And I feel like that has to do with her age. I don't know. This is what they say. Heartbeat. Hello. Let's start the whole thing out. I feel like I'm making a comeback. Hey, that's my shit. Shout out to Jack Antonoff. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I don't. Anyway, I don't even want to get into that. I like Jack Antonoff for what he's done. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. No, like I think also her song titles. She loves a very specific song title.
Concepts. Songs about things. What the fuck do y'all be talking about?
Like gra, keep it a stack.
Not too much. Not too much. He wanted to be an Uber.
Hey!
Fuck I look like an Uber. Fuck I look like I'm ready. Like not too much.
That's her best song. Anyway,
the people who whack Ice Spice, I'd be quiet because I'd be like, I do be liking the songs.
No, I'm just saying that because every time I say like, I start saying like gra.
Like what? Who back? Bitch, so how she know? Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
the Ice Spice DVD brief.
It'll be 10 minutes.
I'm screaming, literally. No, first of all, No Clarity is a masterpiece. Anyway.
So
she sampled Clarity and just said, "Let me call it No Clarity." Cause you did me
Bodysuits and
wrong. Cause what
Jordans.
did I do? Like her and that like be killing me. Like I love it.
It is such a simple word. Anyway, this is not about Ice Spice. I'm
Like
sorry for getting us off track, but that was so funny. Also we have to acknowledge that she went blonde this era, and she stayed blonde.
period.
And I know we just said what we said about brunettes, but
Yeah.
but I actually really do like the blonde on her. I think if
Have
she
you
went,
ever had a blonde era?
no, and I don't think I will.
What?
I
See,
almost did.
I'm honestly I feel like at this point I'm known for the blonde. I feel like you've had your loud era. You're in your brunette era now. But me personally, waiting on the sidelines, waiting in the wings, I'm waiting for a blonde era. But that will be that that time will come. It'll come. I believe it.
I don't know. I kind of like have. I mean, never say never, Justin Bieber, but I feel like I almost went blonde actually in 2021,
What
right
happened?
before I went to San Diego. But when I went to the hair store, they did not have blonde. So I settled for brown. And that was the first time I did anything brown. And I really, really loved it. And then I was like, I'm actually so glad that I didn't do blonde. I think
So
it would,
you're a brunette at heart.
I think. And I
Okay.
think, because my natural hair obviously is black. And I just think that the brown
My
kind of just
natural
like,
hair is blonde.
right. I think that it just brightens up my face almost. I don't know how to explain it. I just think the blonde, with how dark my skin is, it would have to be the right shade. And I think it's gonna have to be something that I do when I have more money to invest in the perfect shade, the perfect wig, the perfect texture, the perfect style.
I think
I don't want to half ass being blonde. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna have to be like it's gonna be a moment, I think. Because I've talked so much shit about blonde people.
it's gonna shatter my world personally.
I can see that, but I've talked so much shit about blind people that I have to, if slash when I do go blind, it has to be so cut to counteract all the shit I've talked.
Dolly Parton said it best. Blondes have more fun, girl. Like,
And
sorry.
that may be true, but I'm having fun.
Yeah. But
Anyways,
Carly's having fun in this era, and she's blonde. So
and that bob bitch, she also cut her hair
Bob
into a
watch.
bob watch, and I lived for it. This whole era, I lived for the whole aesthetic. I felt like she was, and you can tell, like I said, she went through a breakup. She chopped that hair. She looked in that mirror and she dyed that hair. And she went through that. And she said, you know what? Yeah, I like this. And she put that fringe on and she took her top off. Then
Period.
we get a couple years later, shortest amount of time between albums. I feel like COVID is to blame. She was sitting in the house doing nothing, probably. Um,
She was lonely.
and
The
then she
lonely.
had this little like mullet shag thing, and I really liked that. I really loved that aesthetic, I guess. Um, I personally love The Loneliest Time. I feel like Carly Rae Jepsen stans didn't really like it for some reason when it came out, and I didn't really understand it because I was like, are you listening? Are you hearing the words that she's saying? Because when the first single, Western Wind, I got it first listen. First listen. I said, oh, we're taking a little step back. We're getting a little bit slow. We're going in the woods. We're finding ourselves. We're
We're
cleansing the
isolated. We're
crystal.
sad. We're reflective. We're introspective. We're
Mhm.
thinking about things. Yeah, like
It, it was concepts. Take a shot every time we say concepts. It literally
take
like
a shot for every concept. Period.
period. She like this entire thing top to bottom is perfect. Like I live for this album. First of all, Surrender My Heart. Perfect song. Perfect song.
How many times are we gonna say it?
Eh, Joshua Tree, talking to yourself. People didn't get it. People didn't get talk to yourself. People didn't get Beach House. I will never forget defending this fucking album specifically, but really Beach House specifically,
That's
the
wild.
girls didn't get it.
I don't
What do
know.
you mean? Like I don't know how you didn't get it. She's literally making fun of all the men that she's dated. Like I don't.
I what's not to I don't know.
People were like, why is there men? I don't understand like the people talking and like oh, so you don't like fun. You don't like
Let's
creativity.
let's open up that brain, girl. Everybody needs. I need everybody under the sound of my voice right now. If you do not have a library card, girl, go get you one and pick up a book, check it out, and read it. Yes,
Period.
I'm talking to you. Get
Yes.
a library card and
Mhm.
read a fucking book.
Mhm. Open that mind, sweetheart.
Let's level up.
You're not getting any younger, babe. It's not
Come
cute
on
that you don't
now.
know how to read.
Come on now.
Cause Carly Rae Jepsen, I can tell she reads. People who read have more creativity. Let's just clock that.
They know more words. They see more words and they know more things because of it. Simply put.
Anyways, Ben's doo 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 doo. Like I don't know. It's
I,
just it.
go find yourself or whatever.
Go find yourself for a minute. She is so funny. I don't think y'all understand how funny this girl is. Not thinking over the weekend. Clock that.
No thoughts hit empty.
Hello. Also, the loneliest time. That was her little TikTok hit. That was her little TikTok hit. She still does this hit shit. Okay.
She does. She does. She does. She does. She dabbles in the hits. She pitchers and patchers in the puddles of hits.
Babe, like this album, and it's so funny because in 2019 I never thought that I would like an album more than Dedicated, but honestly, when I go back to Carly albums, I'm clicking on The Loneliest Time before I'm clicking on any other ones, really. Not to say that's like her best or my favorite.
We're gonna get into my truth in just a second. We're gonna get
Okay.
into my truth in just a second. But I
So
love that.
then she said, fuck all that side B nonsense. We just gonna call it The Loveliest Time.
Yeah, because the girls know at this point what I'm gonna give. So let
Yeah.
me just put a little bit more of that concept salt on it. The seasoning concept salt.
Because
The loveliest time because bitch, now we're finna party.
now she got her
In my
man.
eyes, this is her best body of work, top to bottom, since Emotions. Like this is like
Wow.
I love.
Okay.
I this is I'm a loveliest time stan. Absolutely.
Work. And I think that like I also like this is a great album, but there's something about The Loneliest Time that I was really fighting for my life, y'all. Like I was over here telling bitches this
In the
album is
trenches.
good. I was in the trenches for real. Like I think that's why I have a soft spot for it. Um,
But
but
here's the
no,
thing: has Carly
yeah,
ever given us a bad album? Like what the
no,
fuck are people talking about? I don't know.
there's no wrong answer.
I don't know. Yeah,
But no, so talk your shit. Talk your shit.
girl, never over, never over, never ever over. We're getting, like I said, we're getting bigger than pop. We're expanding. Like it's just like pop on just such a grand, massive, delicious scale. Kamikaze, like I literally every song flawless. Shy
Yeah,
boy,
Shy Boy.
flawless.
Psychedelic
Collage,
switch, psychedelic switch, psychedelic switch.
psychedelic switch. Like
Yeah, she does this
stadium
for real.
love and then weekend love. Like
Y'all aren't hearing her though.
you just want to dance.
Like,
I I don't know what else to say. Like literally
get
every
into
album,
her.
every song, like you literally can't go wrong. I don't know at this point. I don't know what else to say. Like it's like
No, no.
the concepts are there. The songs are strong. They're all written within an inch of their fucking lives. They're all performed with so much passion and like like just pop princess diva.
Diva. Get into her. Also, I just noticed that The Loveliest Time and The Loneliest Time are the only albums that have the explicit thing.
Mm,
Period. Get into that.
ooh, get into
Okay.
that.
Also, we didn't even touch the music videos. What happened was we reached the
We
moon.
reached the moon, girl.
Mhm. That yeah. I don't think yeah. Anyway, I feel like we're beating a dead horse. If you're not a Carly Rae Jepsen stan, you're not a real pop girl for real. No
That's what
shade.
I'm saying. Honestly, there's no purveyor of modern pop that is like more consistent and delicious than like she post 2010s. Nobody really does like pop music like Carly Rae.
No.
Yeah,
And I feel like there are a lot of main pop girls that dabble in different genres. For example, Arianka. I feel like
yeah,
Arianka is a pop girl because popular music in that sense,
of
but
course.
a lot of her music is R&B if we
Exactly. I
really
was gonna
want
say
to.
there are so much of her career is R&B influence, even though pop diva, but like
Yeah.
pop music.
Pop I would say almost exclusively, even though we did say undedicated, she got a little bit into a
Yeah,
little
right.
bit of different
There,
genres.
post like dedicated. It's slowly growing, but like pop. Yeah, I see what you.
Yeah. But for Carly Rae Jepsen, like I said, if we're having a conversation about pop music, if we're having a conversation about artists, if we're having a conversation about music, period, and you don't
Songwriting.
songwriting, incredible, just songwriting, pop music, period, and you don't mention Carly Rae Jepsen, we're not having a conversation, period. Because she has been making consistently great music for so long. Like it's understandable, I do think for some people because like it's not
Everybody's
like
not a fan of pop music in this
yeah.
iteration, which
But
is
I'm saying like
completely
I think it's
understandable.
not like she's had a hit as mega as Call Me Maybe. Even Really Like You, even Run Away With Me. I
Even
think
though
things that
she's had some that's maybe deserved it, but
yes.
still,
But I'm saying I do understand to a certain extent. I understand how people are like the Call Me Maybe girl because it's like if you weren't paying attention, she really
you
wasn't
missed it.
you missed it. But I feel like I caught up around 2018, I think, is when I stopped doing like when I was like, I just know, you just don't know what you don't know. And I think now that you know, now that we're telling you that Carly Rae Jepsen is that girl, you have no excuse now.
Yeah, you can go forth in the world and be great.
Yeah. So Canada, thank you for producing Carly Rae Jepsen. And Carly Rae Jepsen, thank you for producing the great pop music that you produce.
And then thank you for inspiring this episode, which is six
Yes.
songs for Canadians.
Yes. And
Um,
congratulations on your engagement. I'm
shout out to
excited
shout
for
out to you.
I'm excited for her like the new album, whenever it comes out, because it's gonna be married music. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna get a new perspective. Like I love being a Carly Rae Jepsen fan because like whatever she comes out, like it's gonna eat. So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, yes. So this episode is six songs for Canadians, and we let's just dive right in.
Let's do it.
Who should go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, perfect.
Um I guess I'll go in chronological order, I guess, because I'm excited to talk about all three of these songs, and they're not necessarily related, other than the fact that all three of these ladies are Canadian. So I'll just go with
Okay.
the earliest example first.
Okay.
This diva, she's a white girl that has a special place in my heart, not only because this song that I'm about to say is one of the best songs of all time, Hard Stop, um, but she's also the only exception that I'll allow to a white girl having box braids. Um, and this song is "Don't Want to Fall in Love" by Jane Child.
Okay.
When I
Okay. I
tell
don't even
you
know.
she opened that studio door and started pissing,
Okay.
there was piss everywhere. From the time she,
Oh, I just looked her up,
from the
bitch.
time,
Oh,
baby, get into Jane Child, get into the don't call the get into the music video, baby. It's like this.
why does she look like a chicken on top?
It's like, yeah, it's like the little short little top little cut on the top with the box braid, the floor length knotless. Baby, she had to get into the music video. Them bitches are, I don't know how tall she is, but them bitches are touching the floor in the music video. It's kind of sickening.
Those are not box braids, by the way. Those are cornrows.
I'm saying, but still, the only exception to this rule.
I'm gagging. Okay, talk your shit. I
Don't
don't
Want to
even know
Fall
who
in
this
Love
is.
is one of the greatest pop songs ever produced. who cares if you're a one hit wonder when you have one hit that hits harder than a lot of girls' entire careers?
Talk
You
about
know,
it.
um,
Also, yeah, people called Carly Rae Jepsen a one hit wonder, and that's actually offensive.
yeah, they weren't here, but Jane Child is 100% a Canadian. Um,
Okay, I'm
Shout out
gagging.
to
I don't
y'all.
know this song. I don't know who this
Yes, you
is.
don't lie. You know this song, girl. Play that shit right now. Don't lie to me. Do not
All right, let's
like.
see.
Don't even. We've done this before, but you're not gonna play
I
in my face
know.
this time. You know this fucking
I
song.
know. I
Please
know.
don't play.
Hold on.
Play with your pussy. Don't play with me, ho. Like you know, everybody know this fucking song. The streets know this song.
Girl, I thought this was a black lady. Girl,
You are the only exception, Miss Jane Child. You slayed that down.
gag
That's my
it.
first song.
Wow. Okay.
I was
Look, you
so
know,
excited to find out that she was Canadian because I was like, bitch, I love this motherfucking song.
I did not know she was white. That's gaggy. That's
White
gaggy.
with the floor length. Don't play with her.
T. I cannot wait to watch that video after this. That's so funny. Oh, when we have
Walking
Patreon,
around New York. That's what I'm saying. The music videos are gonna be sickening once we go back over
yeah.
them.
Wow. Okay. Period. Okay, shout out to her. My first song, I'm thinking of like sonically which one I should pick.
I know that
Um
there's one that I did mention that I know I want you to mention, but I don't, I'm praying that it's in there.
I don't know. There's the one I'm probably gonna say. I think is the one I might that we might have overlap, but like the other two, I don't think you're gonna say. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it. My first song is "You Oughta Know" by Alanis Morissette
Okay, that's fair. That's
because
fair. Real, very real.
because talk about a real ass bitch,
I
no
honestly didn't
shade.
realize that she was Canadian too. That's
Is
wild.
and is.
And
And shout
is.
out to my good sis Celia Rose Gooding, who played the titular role in Jagged Little Pill on Broadway. And I'm saying the titular role because I do not remember the name of the person she played, but I do know that she was in it. And I never got to see it because COVID. But anyways, Alanis Morissette, she is. I watched. There was a documentary that came out about her a few years ago, and I watched it. And I've always, liked her music. I love Jack Little Pill, the album. I own it. And but that was kind of it. I never really knew much about her personally or beyond that album,
I
to be
feel like
honest.
that's honestly still the case for me, honestly, but
And that's tea, and
that's no
that's real.
shade.
And I do think for most people it is the case. And I feel like because it's one of those things where you have an album that is so iconic that they make an entire Broadway musical about it, then won a Grammy. Hello. Um,
The Broadway musical album won a Grammy.
yes, it did.
Wow. How crazy.
Yes, it did. Which more so goes to like the cast of the album, but whatever. So our cast of the play. Um, this song, talk about 6 songs for anger. Like she said, what's the nigga name? Not Bob Saget, the guy from Full House. Um, fuck. Oh, I don't know his name. Flop.
I was born in 2001.
Dave Collier. That was funny. He that was funny. I don't remember the person he played on Full House, but not John Stamos and not Bob Saget, the other one. He allegedly is what this song is about. She, I think, denies it, but it's pretty obvious that it's about him, I think, in the context of the world. However, whoever the fuck this song is about, bitch, I hope you go to bed at night shivering,
Mm.
just remembering the motherquake that this song was. Like, I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. Like, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Like, is she perverted like me? Like that entire song. I know she had a cigarette, bitch.
She sang the fuck out that Mr. Doe, bless the days. Like she was eating it up.
She was so mad she couldn't even write a bridge. She was tweaking. Ah! And I think it's funny because Canadians have this false stereotype of being like super nice, and I'm like, no, she was fucking pissed. And this entire album, Jagged Little Pill, like she's kind of pissed, y'all. Like, and I would implore you. I don't remember the name of the documentary, but the Alanis Morissette documentary was really cool because I did not realize, like, the girls were shook. The girls were shook when she came on the scene. Like, there hadn't really been a white girl who was that angry and like that alternative. I feel like until that, like in the while, I guess. Like, I'm butchering her impact, but
But no, it's Jagged Little Pill is generational. Like
okay,
it's
yeah, Music Box colon Jagged. That's what I'm pretty sure what it was called. It was a really good documentary. Like she was in there for real. Like I know she kind of, I think she's an anti-vaxxer, so yikes. But for the most part, bitch, no shade. Like I'm not gonna stop listening to Jagged Little Pill.
okay. You're gonna take a jagged little pill, but you're scared of a jagged little shot. Like let's get it
Girl, right?
together,
The fuck.
please.
Let's get it together, babe. But anyways, Alanis Morissette, she will always. Oh yikes! I didn't even see that. Apparently, she didn't like the documentary because she didn't want that to be made. No shade, but okay. I thought it was good, but
Period.
but yeah, but it's cool, and she's connected like to a lot of different musicians. Like I think she had some connections to oh, what is his name? The man who passed away, who was in the Foo Fighters.
Oh my God, Kurt
Oh
Cobain.
no!
Oh
The other
no,
one.
they were what's his name band.
What recently passed away.
I know Dave Grohl is in Foo Fighters, but I don't know any of the other
It's
ones.
the drummer. It's the drummer.
Dave Grohl is the drummer, right?
Oh no,
No, Dave Grohl plays guitar or drums.
Taylor Hawkins.
I don't know who that is.
He's the drummer in the Foo Fighters.
Okay,
He
word.
passed away recently, like
R.I.P.
as of like a couple of years ago, and he's in the documentary because like they have like a bunch of like old footage, and I think that she used to tour with them. But yeah, she has a lot of like musical connections that I did not know. She's a very fascinating person, and in terms of alternative, I would even say at certain points rock music for women, you can't talk about it without talking about Alanis Morissette. Like, hello. Also, the name Alanis, like, come on, like she's just everything
The
in that
name kind of
regard. Like,
eats too.
1995, like she was the girl, for white girl. How about that? But yeah, it was either that one or Ironic. But I felt like You Oughta Know is my favorite of the two.
I'm sort of an ironic stan because I'm like,
Me too.
I hate bitches that are like, it's not irony. I'm like, bitch, you know what the fuck she meant. Go to hell.
Right.
Ugh, bitches are
Isn't
so
that? But in that in itself is ironic.
bitches are
So
so
it's fine.
annoying.
Anyway, that's
Shout
my
out to
first one.
Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, she ate that. I got one hand in my pocket and the other one's full of peace sign. I actually like kind of slay in Alanis Morissette karaoke. Like, no shade.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I do.
Anyway.
My next song, I'm not gonna switch. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna stick to what I wanted. But I really hope that you pick the song I didn't choose. This
I
song,
highly doubt it.
you got to, you have to for the culture. You have to. No, it's okay. I'll honorable mention it at the end if you don't do it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
my next song is "So Into You" by Tamia.
She's Canadian?
Yes, ma'am.
I did not know that. See, that's why I'm like, I didn't know. I highly doubt the next two of my songs you even mentioned.
Yes, ma'am. No,
I did not know that.
Miss
Dang
Tamia,
it.
she is Canadian. With every passing moment, thoughts of you run through my head. Got the Quincy Jones stamp of approval. Rest in peace, legend.
Oh,
Rest in peace, legend. That news. That's we literally don't even have time to get into that for real. But
and by the time this comes out, it'll be kind of
yeah,
old news. But
yeah.
rest
But
in peace.
we speak your name here. We love you. Got that stamp of approval. Is an R&B legend in her own right, and this is one of the best songs ever. Since we're here discussing this song, I'd like for I'd like to take this time to get the girls to let the Childish Gambino cover go. We don't even need to. We don't even like let it go. Like we don't even have
Girl, the way what
let it
people?
go.
I'm sorry. What
Let it go. Let it go. People
people
swear.
play that
People
in lieu of the original?
people try to swear up and down that it eats the original version up, and I'm like, baby, if
Are you dumb?
anything's eating, if I eat this, it's giving me indigestion compared
I
to the original version.
did
Let's
not
all
know
settle
that.
down. Let's leave it in the past. Tamia has the definitive
Oh.
version. It is the only version. It is the best version, and it's one of the best songs ever created. Canada actually like going through this list. I was like, why do the Canadians actually be kind of slaying down? Like I don't even know.
No, because I'm pretty sure my ID gets me into Canada, and no shade with the recent election news, girl. I don't know what's popping bomb.
Do they?
Anyway,
That
and I
was
don't really like maple, so maybe I shouldn't.
yeah. And here's the thing: do they? We don't have to get into international geopolitics right now,
LOL.
but shout out to shout out to Tamia, and shout out to everybody who loves this song. If you don't know it, get into it.
If you don't know it, you do know it.
Exactly.
I really like. Yeah. Talk about
Period.
an R&B classic. I
Like
did
just
not know she was
classic.
Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you would have asked me. I would have said Atlanta. I don't know.
I we literally would gagged me.
Like what? Did you like look up a list of Canadian singers or something?
Yeah, because I was trying to figure I was trying to
Oh.
like narrow it down. I wanted to really pull something that's like I wanted to learn the girl something.
Okay. I think it was for me. I had two immediate like options, and then like there was that last spot where I was like, I don't know. And then like literally right before this I remembered that Alanis Morissette was Canadian, and I was like, oh, so her. Um period. I mean, I feel like what can we say about this song that hasn't already been said? Like it's literally an R&B classic. Period. Like full
Yeah.
stop. People said that Sabrina Carpenter sampled it on Bedcam. I don't hear it.
It's clearly inspired by this song. Like the instruments, the tempo, the swing, the drum, like it's inspired by it, but it's not a direct sample. No,
Yeah, I was like, y'all just made that up, but okay.
it's definitely inspired by the song explicitly. I can tell that. Yeah,
Sure. Which I feel goes to show, like more than I said, Sabrina Carpenter is not Taylor Swift's daughter. She is Ariana Grande's daughter. She is inspired by Ariana, who is inspired by R&B. Like, stop with the propaganda. Anyway,
period.
because there's a whole conversation about that. Period. My next song is "That Should Be Me" by Justin Bieber.
Okay,
Just
I'm not familiar with this one, but I'm sure that's not a surprise.
let me tell you something. When I was 11 years old and I heard My World 2.0, because I already knew it was going to be a Justin Bieber song on here. Because no shade, first Canadian I knew.
Fair.
No shade. Uh, yeah. This song has so much niggatry all over it. He said, "Did you think that I wouldn't see you out at the movies? What you doing to me? You big like."
This back when he sounded like Keisha Cole.
Yes. And that should be
Keisha
me
Cole era Justin
on the
Bieber
world
is
head.
undefeated. No shade. Like
Me. My World 2.0 is still my favorite album by him. That should be me making you laugh. That should be me. This is so sad. That should be me. That should be me. That should be me. No, girl, there was a gun pointed at his head and he was singing for his life. Like, this entire album, top to bottom, is incredible, but this song particularly, I was listening to it in the shower the other day and I was literally like, he was singing for his fucking life. And I almost picked obviously like Someone to Love. Like there's a whole, I could have picked You Smile, like, but this one in particular, like, I feel like gets lost in the conversation of Justin Bieber, and I need us to remember history.
I
Okay,
can't wait to get into it because I know Justin Bieber sings down. I know that.
down. And he was like 15, I think, singing this song. And also the entire sentiment of the song, like I've been there. So it's just like about, he probably broke up with this girl, like this girl broke up with him, and that should be him. And he who hasn't been there cast the first stone. Um,
One less lonely nigger.
and on that note, what's your next song?
Okay, my final song here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this song. I did not realize that this diva was Canadian. Um, I feel as though she absolutely is worthy of a diva debrief at some point. Um, this song is you may not know the song, but you know Peaches, the artist, who sings
I
"Fuck
do.
the Pain Away," sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like, okay, maybe not. That's fine. That's her biggest hit, but that's not the
Okay.
song I chose. The song I chose is "Boys Wanna Be Her" by Peaches.
Oh,
This
okay.
song, Peaches exists on this spectrum of like punk rock meets like electro clash meets like glamour. This song is just like it gives just punk rock. I don't
Is Peaches
know.
a band or a person?
This Peaches is a person.
Oh,
Um
oh, she's white. Oh,
I don't know who she is, but at the end by the end of listening to this song, I also want to be her. And
hmm.
you will too after listening to this song. The boys want to be her. The girls want to be her. The boys want to be her. The girls want to be her. Like,
Okay.
this song feels like a movie. It's a perfect song. I love Peaches so much. She's just like when you like she just
Okay.
is like just punk to me. Just like "Ugh," like she's a badass. And she's Canadian. She's down with the LGBT.
Like a big
Um
to do.
the LGBTQIA plus all of that. And
Them
like
niggas.
the music is well like I said, this is not a DVD brief, but I love Peaches. I'm surprised you don't know "Fuck the Pain Away," but that's also another iconic Peaches song. But Boys Want to
I'm
Be
not really a
Heard.
punk girl.
You said what?
I'm not really a punk girl.
Well, she's not like it's not like punk in like pop punk My Chemical Romance. It's punk in like kind of minimal, kind of
Mm.
grimy, almost lo-fi, like yeah, no.
Okay.
Peaches is fabulous. Her music is fabulous. Super sexual, super funny, super she's almost rapping a lot of times, but on this song it's just like badass rocker energy. Like I can see a movie montage to this song. I love it. I love Peaches. And I was very pleased to find out that she was Canadian, so I could talk about her on this podcast for this episode.
Period.
So I love
I
Peaches.
am very excited about this.
Fuck the Pain Away is so good. That's a bonus assignment for anybody who's not into Peaches. Listen to Boys Want to Be Her, and then listen to Fuck the Pain Away, and then you'll be a stan. Like
Period. I'm sure I will be a stan. I mean, she already sounds uh iconic, and like, oh my god, sorry, my fucking phone, it keeps connecting to my AirPods. Um, and I like her aesthetic. I like her whole vibe.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm just trying to pull up the album that this song comes from, just so I don't fuck up what I'm about to say. Um,
the album I believe is called "Impeach My Bush."
Period.
It's
Period.
so good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited. I think this playlist is gonna be
No,
command everything.
this is fab.
Um, wow. I mean, I don't know the song, so I don't have much to say, but shout out to Peaches. Um, so my last song is I personally consider her also like the princess of Canada. In a different way. I feel like she's definitely, now that I'm thinking about it, like Alanis's daughter. Like now, I didn't even put that together till just now. Um, and the song is "I'm with You" by Avril Lavigne.
No, okay, yeah, okay, okay. Where
I could not go this entire episode without mentioning her. She is probably the only other Canadian that I knew as a child, besides Justin Bieber. Like, what do you mean? First album hits such as "Complicated," "Scared Boy," "I'm with You." I like "Losing Grip," but I don't know if that was like a hit. Um, those three alone, people still play those today. You know what I'm saying? And Alanis definitely walked so she could run, or honestly, let's say Alanis ran so she could sprint. If you want to be real, but "I'm with You" is I am gonna say her best song.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say it. The vocal performance, the lyrical content, the context of the song. She said, "I don't know who you are, but I'm with you. Is anyone trying to find me? Won't somebody come take me home?" Like, she literally is wandering around like, why does no one give a fuck about me? She was very young when this came out. I think she was like 14, 15, I think, when she kind of debuted. Um and I just think this is a beautiful song. I think she honestly could have never written another album and she would have been fine, but she does have a few other hits post this album, featuring Girlfriend, featuring Lil Mama.
I was
That's
gonna say when I think I'm excited to get into the song because when I think of Avril Lavigne, I think of Hey Hey You I Don't Like Your Girlfriend and nothing else. So
oh,
I'm
you
excited.
don't know this song?
No, I don't.
This is the song that Rihanna sampled for Cheers.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't realize that that was a sample. So yeah, I don't think I know the song at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's the Avril Lavigne sample.
Word.
She literally goes, "Yeah, yes." I didn't actually even know this song until a few years ago. I'm not even gonna hold you because I didn't know it was. I didn't know Cheers was a sample either until I like got into this album, and I understand why Rihanna was gagged, bitch. The fuck. And Avril Lavigne is in that video. I didn't even realize like I knew she was in that video, but I was always just like, that's random. No, it's because she literally sampled her song. Um, but yeah, it's a damn cold night trying to figure out this life. Won't you take me by the hand, show me something new? Like, it's honestly really heartbreaking. But whenever there's a cool breeze in the air, I'm putting this song on. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's so like the video itself. I would prefer I would just watch the video when you listen to the song. Like, it's such a mood. Like, it's such a mood. Like, it's just so fall. It's so
Period.
fall. It's such a fall song to me. And when you hear it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's why this album and this girl, she came out swinging. Like, Avril Lavigne, it was Alanis Morissette, I feel like, and then Avril Lavigne for the white alternate girls. Like, if we really, really, really want to get into it in
Period.
terms of world domination. Um, but yeah, no, hey, hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend, iconic.
Iconic.
I could have picked a lot of other songs. I also like all my life I've been good, but now I'm thinking what the hell? Yes, that's my girl. Shout out to Avril Lavigne. Shout out to
Shout out to
Avril
Avril
Lavigne.
Lavigne. Let's run through these songs.
Okay.
Did I go
Oh,
first? Did
you
you
went
go
first.
first? I think I
You
went
did.
first,
You
right?
went first.
Okay, word. My first song was Don't Wanna Fall in Love by Jane Child.
My first song was "You Oughta Know" by Alanis Morissette,
My next song is So Into You by Tamia.
and the next song was "That Should Be Me" by Justin Bieber,
My final song is Boys Wanna Be Her by Peaches.
and the final song was "I'm with You" by Avril Lavigne.
My honorable mention, the one that I wanted you to mention so bad.
Oh.
How did you get here?
Oh, I didn't know she was Canadian.
Nobody's supposed to be here. It
Oh, I
was
didn't
it
know.
was really it was I almost picked that instead of So Into You by Tamia, but
Mm,
at the end of the day, Tamia won. But shout out to Deborah
yeah.
Cox, we love you, and she's also
Nobody's
Canadian.
supposed to be here. Yeah.
Period.
I didn't. I really did not know that she was Canadian. I didn't look up a list of Canadian singers because, like I said, I had two kind of immediate answers, and I actually was. I was gonna pick "Nice" by the Carters because the whole Canadians are nice thing, but then I was like, they're really not. So,
Yeah, let's ask the people who were in Canada before Canada was Canada how nice Canadians are. Let's see. Let's see what their answer is.
and so that's why I was like, I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna stick to the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to.
Period.
Um, but yeah, this is a good one. This is a
Yeah.
good list.
The playlists are in the description as always. And get into these songs. Let us know what Canadian divas we missed. What songs would you have added on this playlist? We want to know.
And that part. Uh Now we're gonna move on to our last segment called Questions for Queers. And this question comes from Justin. And the question is, what's your guys' favorite part about listening to music, and do you view it as a bonding experience? Um my favorite part about listening to the music. I don't know, like
When I listen to music, I'm honestly more of like a sound guy. So like lyrics hit me
mm,
as a way secondary. Like I'm
mm,
primarily focused on how things sound and like the chords and like the tempo and the drums and like the layers and the everything. So my favorite part would be like the actual sounds. I'm not like a girl that like if I really love a song when I know the lyrics because I can
mm,
I can like get through a song. I know every melody to every song I hear. I just
mhm.
don't always know the words because that always comes secondary for me. I'll make up
Wow.
words. I'll put up whatever the fuck. So my favorite part is definitely like the music aspect as opposed to like the words or whatever. But it's
Mhm,
absolutely like a bonding experience. I feel like talking to people about what they listen to in their spare time because I mean like you could be listening to anything, so I feel like it really is an insight and to like a person's psyche, like what are you playing for yourself, you know.
mhm.
I love it.
I do think now I'm giving my real answer. I just wanted to
Your
I just wanted to kick Justin just to be messy. I love you, Justin. I actually think I'm the opposite. I am a lyrics girly.
words girly.
I and that's why when I said when we get into the stew, it's gonna be a perfect mesh. Oh, anyway, uh, whenever I listen to songs for the first time, I definitely pull up the lyrics if they're available, and I just feel like lyrics just I am so the person, if you obviously can't tell, I love the context of a song. Like I um just live for the mess in people's personal lives and like how that impacts the songs that they write. Like for example, I was listening to Positions earlier, right? And I'm pretty sure I said on the Aryanka debrief that like Positions wasn't really my girl. And I think it's because like literally this morning listening to it, I was I like I've said, me and Aryanka, she doesn't know it, but that's my sis, right? I don't think that album's really sad. I think people like focus on the happy songs of that album or like the sexy songs and whatever. But like there are some really sad songs on that album. And like when I listened to it for the first time, I liked it, but I couldn't really revisit it because it really made me sad that like off the table, she's talking about like, will I ever find love again? While she's literally married to someone. And like it just
I live. I live. I
I live for
live.
her. I'm sorry. Like that's so funny. That's so funny. Um,
That's why I secretly in my head I just want her to have broken up the marriage because period. Like that's why I want that to be true because
that's
you
why I'm like,
played
I
it.
think if she did, she would say that she did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like
It
she
just
said
suits
on
it just
Ghosting.
it just suits my fantasy more. I just live
Yeah.
for rotted.
She said on Ghosting, I wish he was here and said, you think she wouldn't admit to y'all that she was a mistress? Like, come on now. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but like I'm saying, that was just an example. I just feel like I am such a person that like when I listen to, especially an artist that I really, really love, like I usually know the context of their personal lives without around the albums. So it's like I get personally attached to it, right? So it's like I can't listen to Ghosting because I remember hearing it for the first time and literally sobbing because I was like, Ariana, what the fuck? Like that's so sad. Why would you say that? And that's just an example, but like I am such a lyrics person. I am such a like context person. That's why y'all probably noticed like every time there's like important context for a diva, I have to mention like it just I like it. And I think it helps me connect to the artist. And I think that like whenever I'm at a party or something, like everyone wants to talk about what do you do for work? And I'm like, girl, what music do you listen to? Because I think that can tell you so much more about a person than what they do for work, what they like to do with their free time. Like what music are you listening to? Because music genuinely like impacts how you feel, how you go about the world, how you see the world. Like it is really important. And so I think
And the fact
I
that
my favorite.
it's so varied. Like it's how every culture has its food, every culture has its music. Like
Mhm.
it's just a very fascinating topic.
Yeah.
it's obviously my thing. So that was a fabulous question, Justin. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And also one last thing, I do think that my favorite I would say like 1/3 of my favorite thing about music is the music videos. I think music videos are a lost art. I personally would love to be a music video director. That's always been like since high school like my dream job. Because I think that a large part of what of making a song viral or popular is the music video, and I think that a lot of songs anyway, that's a
Video
whole
killed the
nother
radio star, girl.
NST. Oh. But yeah.
And now
So
videos content creation is about to kill the video star.
okay, baby.
Bitch.
TikTok killed the YouTube star.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening to Six Songs for this episode. We had a great time talking about Canada. I hope you did. If you're in Canada and you're listening, shout
Oh
out
my
to
god.
you. Please email us a question. Let us know what secret Canadian trivia you got in store for us. I really want to know. Our email is sixsongs4@gmail.com if you want to leave us a question, if you just have a general concern, if you just want to say, hey, I love you. I think you look great this episode. I'll accept that too. Our social medias are always Six Songs 4 on everything. And our social medias you can find in the description also, as long with some other important things.
Yeah.
So get
So
into all of that.
check it out
And thank you so much for listening.
and have a great day. Goodbye.
Mwah.
Songs for Songs for Songs for